Hi Pisces, I hope you are all well. We'll go ahead and see what is happening for you in July of 2020. This is a general reading. I'll go ahead and of course clarify the cards. I just do a six card spread, and we'll go through and clarify each of them for you. And I hope everyone's been well in July 2020. For Pisces, the first card that's flipped up here, guys, oh, lots of flipping cards now, too many, is the Two of Swords. So what are you blocked with? Or what's blocking your energy in July 2020? We have the Two of Swords and then the High Priestess. Blocking you from going within, making a decision. What's stopping you from trusting yourself in July 2020? You could... Oh, Page of Wands wants to jump out strongly there. Okay, let's see what's happening with my Pisceans. The Justice card. July 2020. What have we got for Pisces in July? Eight of Cups in reverse. Oh, so many flipping. Oh, and the Fool card. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards. The overall energy that's coming out for you Pisces in July is the Seven of Wands. So I'm feeling here that there's some kind of struggle, maybe not so much struggle, but you're feeling that you've had to protect something or work quite hard for something, and you're wanting to defend that, or the process that you've been going through lately. In July, you're kind of like, well, I've worked hard to get here. So whatever it is that's coming up for you in July, which we'll go through, I really feel as though you're like, well, hang on, I've worked really hard, so I'm going to sort of defend what I've worked for here. But we do have the Two of Swords here, so something's blocking you. Let's go ahead and clarify this Two of Swords, or it could be another person's energy. If you're dealing with someone else here, you'll know your situation, of course, in July. Why is the Two of Swords here for Pisces? Okay. So we have the Two of Swords with the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is actually in reverse. So for me, the energy that's coming through quite strongly here is that you need to let something go, but you're not in a position to do so right now. And actually that's what that Seven of Wands energy is. You're sort of still defending something or standing strong for something. But now what I'm feeling is that actually the best thing for you to do would probably to be letting go of those burdens. The Ten of Wands is quite, it's about an ending, but it's about something that's been quite heavy on your heart, or quite burdensome, or quite difficult for you to carry for so long. But you're not in a position just yet to let go of that with this Two of Swords, blocking the energy of release. So, and it's about trusting yourself to be confident enough to release whatever it is that's not serving you anymore, because this High Priestess is in reverse, which Pisces is showing me that you're not sort of trusting yourself, or you're not in a position at the moment in July to sort of go within. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, interesting. Absolutely. The Moon has come out in reverse. So it's definitely something here about that you're not seeing the whole picture, or if you're dealing with somebody else, then there are secrets being hidden, or something's just not being told to you, the whole picture here, with this Moon in reverse. And you may not be able to get that clarity because for whatever reason here, there's a blockage in your energy to sit with yourself in silence and trust yourself, and do some meditation on this. The High Priestess is beautiful energy, and she stands very strongly in her power of intuition, trusting her gut. But you're not doing that at this stage. I keep hearing that you won't go within, and I'm not sure what it is that you're scared of finding maybe. Look, I have people that say to me they're terrified of doing meditation because they're so scared of sitting with themselves in silence. They don't know what will come up when they do that. And I just feel at the moment you're deceiving yourself. You refuse to see with this Two of Swords. The blindfold is on, right? So you refuse to see something because there are some hidden secrets here, or there's some deception, or just, the situation isn't as you thought it was, because this Moon is in reverse. And I feel as though that's there for you to put down and understand and release with this Ten of Wands, but you're choosing not to. You're choosing to kind of keep up the energy of defending that with that Seven of Wands. Let's have a look here, the Page of Wands for Pisces in July 2020. What are you guys trying to, or why are you sort of not wanting to see what's going on here? Page of Wands. Show me the Page of Wands, please. Okay, we have the Page of Wands with the Chariot. So there's movement happening in July for you guys. And the Page of Wands is quite a sort of free-spirited, fun guy. When I say guy, of course, energies are completely neutral. It could be feminine or masculine power here with the Page of Wands. But I feel like there's some movement coming into your life in July, Pisces. And this may actually, I'm getting this as a different energy. So I feel as though it's somebody forcing you to think about movement, which is the Chariot here, forcing you to move from the stuck energy which you had with this Two of Swords, refusing to see something. But somebody, this is the third party energy coming in, the Page of Wands. So this may not be romantic, of course. It can be any situation. There could be something happening in your work life that you're refusing to see, that you can't see what's happening behind the scenes. But somebody else, if it is a romantic connection, it's a third party that's coming in, and quite light-hearted energy with the Page of Wands. And they're encouraging you to move forward and to move on. They may actually even bring something to light here. And I think what's coming through here is they're doing it from a very good place. So this third party energy that's come into your reading now is actually because they want justice for you. They want things to be fair. And as I said at the beginning, guys, right, something is happening that you don't see all the behind the scenes. You don't see it all. There's secrets happening. And that's not fair. That's not fair to anyone. Is it? You know, if somebody's, I don't see cheating here, but I see deception, or just not seeing the bigger picture, or somebody not telling you everything that's happening. And this third party with the Page of Wands is coming in to say, well, hang on, this has been going on, or have you looked at it this way? Maybe it's time to move on from that. Yeah. So the justice here is about trying to do the right thing, trying to get balance for you, Pisces, but I feel as though this is a real struggle for you. So you're in your head again with the Five of Swords in reverse, and this is my migraine card or headache card, literally like a pain in the head. And I feel as though you've been stuck in that energy for a long time with the Two of Swords at the beginning of that reading, guys. But this is you saying, well, sorry, this is the third party energy coming in and saying, well, this isn't fair for you to be stuck in this energy and being hurting and going over and over things in your head. It's time for you to actually release that. You deserve better. And I'm not sure. Oh, it's interesting. I don't know if you'll release or go back to that energy. We have the Eight of Cups. Let me clarify the Eight of Cups for you guys, Pisces, because that's actually walking away energy, but because it's in reverse, that can often be a reuniting energy or going back to something. And I just see you being really headstrong, like really stubborn with this, with refusing to see what's happening and still defending someone with the Seven of Wands. Remember, that was our overall energy. You may go back to them after this third party's come and trying to show you something or tell you something about your situation that you didn't see, but you may be going there. Let's have a look, Pisces. Eight of Cups reversed for Pisces. Show me the Eight of Cups, please. Why is the Eight of Cups reversed here? Interesting. We have the Eight of Cups reversed with the Knight of Pentacles. And I haven't mentioned star signs here, guys, because really it's a bit of everything. You can be dealing with any signs. Certainly could be dealing with an air sign. We've got some swords here throughout the reading. But as I always say, you know, it's completely up to you and you know your own situation. So this Knight of Pentacles, I actually feel this is you going back or still like refusing to let go. Whether it's a person or a situation that you're stuck in and you don't see the full picture, I still think you feel there's something there to offer you, or something you have to offer them or the situation. With this Knight of Pentacles, you're not ready to walk away just yet. You may be thinking about it because of this third party. Remember, we have the Page of Wands who's encouraging you. Somebody is encouraging you to move along, but you're not at that point just yet in July. But it's interesting because at the end of this reading we have the Fool card, which is all about new beginnings. and taking that leap of faith. So let me see why the Fool card. Yeah, you guys are scared to take a leap of faith. Okay, that makes sense. So Pisces, I think you guys, deep down, if you were trusting your own intuition, we talked about that at the beginning, right? About that High Priestess. I feel like if you were willing to take off that blindfold with the Two of Swords and trust yourself and go within and listen to that Page of Wands person in your life who's come forward and tried to kind of show you, hey, things could be better outside of the situation. If you take off that mask and acknowledge what's been going on, there's lightheartedness to be had in the world. It doesn't have to be sort of doom and gloom energy that you're stuck in at the moment. But I actually think you're afraid of doing that. You're afraid of this Fool as a new beginning, new adventures, leap of faith, trusting in the process, trusting that there's better out there for you. But the Six of Wands is in reverse here. And that's a lack of confidence. That's actually your ego sometimes even standing in your way. You may have defended this, whatever the situation is, whether it's a romantic partnership that you've had. You may have been defending this personal situation for so long with that Seven of Wands that now if you actually got up and walked away, it would be admitting that you're wrong, right? It would be saying, well, actually, yeah, other people were right when they said they were doing me dirty, or there was deception happening here that I didn't realize. And I feel as though at the moment you're stuck in that energy, that ego energy, which is the Six of Wands in reverse. You don't want to be wrong. You don't want to have failed at something. And so therefore you're just blocking the truth. And that energy is really being blocked here, guys. So that's what I have for you, Pisces, in July 2020. Think about it. Trust your intuition. The overall thing for me here is to turn that energy around. Right? So the Pisces is in reverse. Pisces. You guys are Pisces. The High Priestess, which is your energy is all over this. Turn it around and start trusting yourself to get some real clear intuition, guidance on what you should do next in the situation. Don't let that ego or stubbornness stand in your way. Thanks, guys.